told you. I told you. Why wouldn't anybody listen to me? I told you. I told you. I told you.
I told you. I told you. I told you. Why wouldn't anybody listen to me?
And then?
That's where I wake up. Standing by the doors. Planes coming in low. Bombs dropping. Strafing. That's just where I wake up.
It's realistic and very frightening. How long has this been going on? How often have you had this dream?
Every night for a week.
And everything is always the same. Chronologically the same. Everything.
Everything. The ensign and his bride. The bar. In my room on the phone. Everything. And the moment when I'm standing by those doors and the planes are coming in, it's always the same. And it's real. It's not a dream, it's real. I'm going back in time.
I know. Well, Mr. Jensen, I won't attempt to analyze that dream now, except to say this, that very often you dream with a purpose. Dreams are usually significant to something deep-rooted in a man's subconscious. Very often the subjects that you dream about are not really the things that bother you. They're only symbols of the things that bother you.
Look, Doc, don't try to out-logic me. I'm not trying to pass this off as logic. I just know what I know. I'm going back in time. I can't give you an explanation. I thought maybe you could give me one. And I'll tell you something else. When I'm standing by those doors and the planes are coming in, that's where I wake up. But even after I wake up, when I'm lying in bed thinking about it, I know the dream shouldn't have ended there. It should have gone on beyond that. One of these nights, it will go on beyond that.
And you have no idea what might transpire in that moment beyond that.
No.
Let's approach it your way. Let's look at it as if it weren't a dream, but let's look at it very practically. Assume now that it were possible to go back in time. Now we can assume that. You go back in time and you do something. Let's say you warn people about an accident that you know is going to happen so that the accident doesn't happen. But what is it that you're doing? By altering the past, you change the present.
Look, Doc,
this is important, Mr. Jensen. It's very important that you grasp this. Let's try this analogy. Supposing I were able to go back in time. I go back and I'm hit, well, let's say by a taxi. Now, it figures that if I were able to go back in time and were killed, I wouldn't be living today. Not only that, think of all the other lives affected. I wouldn't have gotten married, I wouldn't have any children, I wouldn't have bought a house. Now, all these things wouldn't exist as they do today because I changed them in the past by being killed. So, it's not possible to go back in time. We must assume that this is a dream.